What's up everyone, Darkblade here with the highlights of the Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire Episode 1. Earlier today, on June 25th, CD Projekt Red put on their first Night City Wire livestream that gave players a whole host of new information in the form of trailers, gameplay demos, and of course interviews with the developers. In this video I'm going to give you the highlights of what was shown during the Night City Wire livestream Episode 1. Now the first episode could be divided into 3 sections, with talks with the developers in between them. The first major aspect that was shown off was a new trailer. It showed a ton of information, giving us story elements about how we are going after a chip of immortality, as well as a ton of gameplay including car mechanics, melee attacks, shooting and more. On top of that, it also gave us a whole host of teasers to the world of Cyberpunk 2077, including new looks at a new gang, the Mox gang, as well as what it's potentially going to be like in the Badlands, the area outside of Night City. The trailer was then topped off with an interview with one of the developers, Pavel, who gave us a little bit more information behind the chip of immortality and how it's the overall goal, and how the trailer and everything that was just shown off was just simply the prologue of the game. So whilst the game may not be as big as The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, it's definitely going to be dense and it's definitely going to be long. But anyway, the livestream then went on to cover a new endeavour that CD Projekt Red are taking on in conjunction with Netflix. Basically they are producing a cyberpunk anime known as Edgerunners. This will be airing on Netflix in 2022. This is a standalone project that should be telling a separate story. During the Night City Wire, they had interviews with the creators of the anime, giving us hints at what to expect. However, this is still pretty much in early development, so there wasn't anything else really shown off about the anime. But it's good, as it's going to be some additional cyberpunk media we can delve into. But then the Night City Wire went into a bit more in depth about a new mechanic known as the Brain Dance. This is a storytelling mechanic that has been implemented into the game. A certain augmentation known as a BD roller is an implant that allows players to record your experiences. And as a player, you're able to tap into other characters around Night City in order to conduct investigations and more. What was shown off was a robbery that went wrong, and we were tapping into the BD of someone who had flatlined, someone who was killed during the robbery, and through this we got to see and experience what happened. The breakdance mechanic also allows us to pause time, rewind, fast forward, and so on. You can investigate certain aspects such as people who have been seen, you can view CCTV footage, and more. This can all be used in investigation quests to find out what's really going on. Now, after showing off a brain dance sequence, the developers then went on to explain a little bit more about it, as well as their intent of using it as a storytelling device, not only to tell the main story of Cyberpunk 2077, but also to give some life and story to the NPCs and the world of Night City. So it's going to flush out the world a little bit. However, I do worry if these sequences will slow down the pace of the story, but we'll have to wait and see. But that is about it for the highlights of the Night City Wire Episode 1. Of course, if you are interested, I'll put a link down in the description below where you can go check out the whole presentation for yourself, as well as a link to the trailer that was shown off. But what are your thoughts? Has this made you excited for Cyberpunk 2077? Leave a comment down below, and until next time, I've been Darkblade, bringing you the highlights of the Night City Wire Episode 1. Hope you enjoyed the little video, thanks for watching, subscribe and like for more.